Today we're digging into a topic that's absolutely crucial for anyone who wants to achieve more in business and in life: sales. But forget about those old pushy tactics. We're talking about a modern approach that will fundamentally change how you see selling. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have actionable strategies to transform your results. First, I want to say that sales is difficult, but there are ways to make it much less painful. So, where do most salespeople go wrong? They jump straight into pitching their solution. However, as Keenan, the author of Gap Selling, states, true selling isn't about your product, it's about the customer's problem. Think about it. Your customer is currently in a specific situation, their current state. They have a desired outcome, their future state that they want to reach. The space between those two, that's the gap. And that, my friends, is where the magic happens. Keenan argues that your entire sales process should revolve around deeply understanding this gap. It's not enough to know that they need new software. Why do they need it? What's the tangible impact of the current outdated system? Are they losing money, wasting time? Is it affecting employee morale? For example, imagine a company struggling with customer retention. A salesperson just pitching a general CRM is likely to fail. Then comes the gap seller. They'd ask questions like, what's your current customer churn rate? What's the financial impact of losing each customer? If you can improve retention by X%, what would that mean for your revenue goals? See the difference? It's about diagnosing before prescribing. You become a problem finder, a consultant. Keenan emphasizes that until the customer clearly sees the size and impact of their problem and believes that you understand it, they won't truly be motivated to change. Price becomes less of an issue when the cost of not solving the problem is massive. Okay, so you understand how to identify the problem. However, none of that matters if you don't have the core conviction and mindset. The author of Sell or Be Sold, Grant Cardone's message is electrifying. Everything in life is a sale. You're either selling your ideas, your beliefs, or your products, or you're being sold on someone else's. It's a fundamental skill for survival and success. He drills down on the importance in believing in your product or service 1000%. If you're not sold, how could you possibly sell to anyone else? He talks about conviction and persistence and taking massive action. It's not about being aggressive, it's about being deeply convinced of the value you bring. Think about someone like Elon Musk. When he sells his vision for SpaceX or Tesla, his conviction is palpable. He's not just selling cars or rockets, he's selling a future. That's Cardone's philosophy in action. And then you see people investing billions, dedicating their careers, all because they were sold on that vision. Cardone also highlights a crucial point. Obscurity is your enemy. If people don't know you or your product exists, you can't help them, no matter how good your solution is. He advocates for getting attention, ethically of course, and being omnipresent. This could be through content, networking, advertising, whatever it takes to get known. Consider a small local bakery struggling post-pandemic. They started using social media aggressively, showcasing their baking process, their passion, and their unique ingredients. They get attention. And then their sales tripled. They weren't just selling bread, they were selling their story, their dedication, fueled by a belief in their craft. That's the sell or be sold spirit. So, you've identified the gap, you've got the unshakable mindset. Now, how do you package your solution in a way that makes people feel stupid saying no? Enter Alex Hormozi and his masterpiece, $100 Million Offers. Alex's core idea is that the offer isn't just the product. It's the entire bundle of value you present. He provides a value equation, the dream outcomes times the perceived likelihood of achievement, divided by the time delay times effort and sacrifice. Your goal is to maximize the top part and minimize the bottom part. Let's break that down. What's the dream outcome your customer desires? How can you increase the perceived likelihood of achieving it? Think of guarantees, testimonials, or case studies. And then, how do you decrease the time delay to get results and minimize the effort and sacrifice required for them? Hormozi talks about the Grand Slam offers so packed with value they completely de-risk the decision for the buyer. This isn't just about discounting. It's about adding bonuses, providing exceptional guarantees, offering premium support, and clearly articulating the transformation. Consider Amazon Prime. It started as just free shipping. However, look at it now. Free shipping, Prime Videos, Prime Music, Prime Reading, Whole Foods discounts. The value stacked into that offer is immense for a relatively low annual fee. They continuously work on Hormozi's value equation of increasing the dream outcome, convenience, entertainment, and the perceived likelihood of achievement. It just works, while the effort is minimal. Another example of Hormozi's philosophy could be a digital marketing agency. Instead of just saying that we do SEO, a $100 million offer might be, we'll double your qualified leads in 90 days or you don't pay. Plus, we'll give you our proprietary lead nurturing templates and weekly coaching call with our top strategist. Do you see how much more compelling that is? They're increasing the dream outcome of double leads. They're adding a guarantee, the perceived likelihood, and defining a time frame, the time delay. Now let's bring it all together. These 3 books aren't siloed strategies, they're interconnected. You start with gap selling. You deeply understand your customer's current pain and their desired future state. You quantify that gap. This is your foundation. For example, you discover a business is losing $10,000 a month due to inefficient processes. And then your seller be sold mindset kicks in. You genuinely believe that your solution can bridge that $10,000 gap. You approach the conversation with conviction, ready to educate and guide them, persistent in showing them the path to their desired state. You're not just a vendor, you're a problem solver who's deeply committed to their success. However, just understanding the problem and believing in your solution isn't always enough. This is where you construct your $100 million offer. Knowing they're losing $10,000 a month, perhaps your software costs $2,000 a month, but you don't just sell the software. You frame it with Hormozi's principles. Our system will not only eliminate the $10,000 a month loss in 60 days, time delay minimized, but will also provide your team full onboarding and training, effort minimized, and will guarantee you'll see at least $5,000 in savings in the first month, or we'll refund you and give you a $500 Amazon gift card for your trouble. Dream outcome enhanced, risk reversal for perceived likelihood. Now that's an offer that makes them feel stupid saying no. You've used the gap to establish urgency and value. Your conviction has built trust, and your offer has made the decision a no-brainer. Think about a company like HubSpot. They excel at gap selling through their content, blogs, webinars, and tools that help businesses identify their marketing and sales challenges. And then their salespeople, trained with a strong belief in their inbound methodology, guides prospects. However, it's their tiered offering, free CRM to start, and a clear value proposition at each level that makes it easy for businesses to get started and grow with them. They don't just sell software, they sell growth and a dream outcome for many businesses. So to recap, number 1, master gap selling. Focus on the customer's problem and the gap between their current and desired state. Diagnose before you prescribe. Number 2, embrace the seller be sold mindset. Believe deeply in what you offer, be persistent, and understand that selling is a fundamental life skill. Get known. And number 3, construct the $100 million offers. Make your offer so good, so value-packed, and so de-risked that people feel foolish saying no. Maximize the value equation. Implementing these 3 principles won't just make you a better salesperson. It will make you more persuasive, more influential, and ultimately more successful in any area of your life. Which of these concepts resonates the most with you? Are you focused on the gap? Is your conviction shining through? Are your offers irresistible? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.